my name is Lindy Sherries and I used to be a Sangoma. In this channel, I talk about everything, guys. Abokorobela, the secrets that we were taught not to share with you guys, how we used to trick you guys, the spirits, how everything works when you go to a Sangoma for consultation, yamatambo. So whether you believe in God or don't believe in God, please check out this channel so we can talk about it. If you believe in God, let's share the gospel. If you don't believe in God, you can check out the channel too. I want to hear your opinion, and I want people to actually share their opinion, not insulting me without saying why. Thank you, and I'll see you on my channel.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel. My name is Solomon Izangi Shams. They call me Uncle Solomon, so feel free to call me Uncle Solomon. Great to have you here. Thank you for joining me. Let me know where you're watching from. What is your location? Thank you, Nicholas. Everybody who's coming in right now, I appreciate each and every one of you. I want to encourage you to please subscribe to the YouTube channel. There are great videos that you can check out. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so right away. And also, I take time to try to coach people on YouTube and just facilitate and help them to see how they can use YouTube to make money, to grow their influence so they can reach out to more people, either with their product, something you're selling, a message that you have, maybe you have a preacher, a pastor, or just a teacher, or you just want to talk about youth, or you just want to talk about business. Get in touch with me on +27 822 129 I will do that with you. We'll create 2 sessions where we're going to go through everything, and you will see the results yourself. So yeah, thank you so much. So a couple of days ago, I brought you the news and I tried to say, look, hey, TB Joshua's daughter is missing and her life is sort of like in danger, right? So they found her on the streets of Ghana. I'm going to show you the videos. In the streets of Ghana, they found her roaming around by herself. Now, this is TB Joshua's daughter. That is not in this picture that TB Joshua was trying to make us understand that this is his family and 3 daughters. No, he had a mistress. It's a woman that he has sexual relations with, and she bore him a daughter. Her name is Ajoke, and this is his daughter. I've spoken to her before, and this is her picture, just so you can see her. This is her picture. So she's gone through a lot, and TB Joshua didn't want anything to do with her. Initially, she lived in the synagogue without her mother, and he kept everything under wraps. He didn't publicly acknowledge her, but he was supporting her. But then they fell apart because she was disagreeing with some of the stuff that he was doing. She'd seen some of the stuff that he was doing, so they kicked her out, and she had no place to go. So she roamed the streets. So she began to abuse drugs and alcohol and everything you can think of. At one point, she even was like a lesbian. Now, I'm not trying to tell you a story that I created. I'm a journalist and I feel I have to present you with facts. And where I don't present you with facts, I will take responsibility for it. But this is TB Joshua's daughter. This is his daughter. So a couple of days ago, I got news that she was missing, because sometimes she goes and stays in the streets. In the streets. Because of our abuse of drugs and all that. And also there's a lot of spiritual attacks that was bestowed on her by TB Joshua and John Chi. And I'm going to bring that to you much later and talk to you about, maybe tomorrow I'll talk to you about John Chi's role there. TB Joshua basically used like demonic powers over her to render her useless, just so he would protect himself. Because he was trying to project a certain image of himself, and so it never really happened. So I'm gonna play you videos of her. Where do I have the videos now? I'm gonna play you videos of her, how she was actually Let me see. I'll show you videos of her roaming the streets of Accra in Ghana. Now I'm doing this also, not because we have to put this out there, no, but because she needs help. And I would also want you to help her. Right now, she's in a mental institution. I will show you the video of how she was found, how she was taken into a car and taken to a mental institution. And right now, money is needed to support her, to really help her out, to pay the bills, right? So, this is a video of her roaming the streets when they found her. This is a video of her. See, just by the beach in Ghana, she was talking to herself. That's all she does. No shoes. That's TV Joshua's daughter, people. The one he abandoned. The one he wanted nothing to do with. Anything to do with her. The one that he took into, he destroyed her life spiritually. This is his daughter. You can see her. They found her. She's talking to herself now. She wasn't talking to anybody. She's talking to herself. So, TB Joshua would want us to believe that this is his family, and she's not in this picture. This is the daughters he had from Evelyn. But the lady I just showed you in this video now is his daughter. She was conceived and given birth after the birth of his first daughter. So she is officially his second daughter from a different mother, from another woman that TB Joshua had sexual relations with. Guys, I'm not here to create stories, and this is not fiction. Whatever they've made you believe was a lie. Whatever they made you believe, it's a lie. This is her looking all sane. Now she's in the mental institution. I'll show you another video of her also when she was found in the streets and also trying to take her blood pressure to make sure she's okay before they now take her to a mental institution. So, here's the video.
So if you take them for you go there.
After they found her. You see? She's talking to herself.
Yes, the reason why we write
She's just talking to herself, not to anybody there.
But the guy said, if you can, we can correct it.
Because you see gods. If you don't touch me, come on your hand and your face. As if I see your face.
That's sad. Played for you again one last time. See, they're trying to take her blood pressure. They're conversing amongst themselves, but she is here talking to herself. She's not talking to anybody precisely.
Yes, the reason why we write your name is that I don't have any family members.
That's I'm here. That's what I'm saying.
But the guy said if you can, we can correct it.
Okay, no problem.
Because you see God, sit down. If you don't touch me before, come on your hand and your face. Because if I see your face,
So this is what TB Joshua has done to her. Kicked her out, used his spiritual demonic powers to get her into this state. Because in this state, even if she tells you she's the daughter of TB Joshua, how would you believe her? How? So the last video I will show you is her being taken into the car so they could take her to the hospital, where they take her to a mental institution. Here's the video. You can see the number plate that's in Ghana. So she's in a mental institution right now, and your help is required. If you want to help, there's bill to be paid. Bisola Johnson Foundation. And Bisola Johnson knew her very well because she worked for TB Joshua. They lived in the synagogue together. If you want to help, you're in Nigeria, you can make a deposit to GT Bank, this account number. And also, if you can do world remit to this account number also, if you're international, you can do a transaction through world remit to this account number 0556 216620. It is, or you can do it to the US dollar account 0556 216637 to Bisola Johnson Foundation. As a reference, you can just put Ajoke, AJOKE. This is the reason why I am doing this broadcast. Not to show you TB Joshua's daughter in the state that she's in, but to seek for your help. You're not sending this money to me. You're sending this money to a foundation that is registered in Nigeria. That would go towards her medical bill in the mental institution. Bisola Johnson Foundation has already helped and paid some of the bills. But we don't know how long she's going to be in that mental institution. You see, this is not a joke. This is not a joke at all. After she got missing, because she has a tendency of just going to the streets and living on the street for days, for weeks, and anything could happen to her. So we got contacts in Ghana to go out and look for her. Last time they said they sighted her in Accra, in Ghana. So somebody said, why would she want to help TB Joshua's daughter when her mother is doing deliverance? Excuse me, Emma, I think you're not here in the beginning. This is TB Joshua's daughter, but not from the wife that TB Joshua had told us about. This is not her mother. She's not in this picture. This is the picture that TB Joshua is showed the world that this is his family. But a lot of people don't know that after the birth of his first daughter, he had an affair with another woman who gave birth to this daughter. and he kicked them out of the synagogue. So for years, she was living outside the synagogue until she was like a teenager. She came back here. And TV Joshua took her to school and everything, but he never acknowledged. He said he just adopted her. He never really told people that are close to him that he's his daughter. And they fell out. And he used his magic on her. And she began to just get involved in so many different funny things, from drugs to just everything you can think of. That's what happened, Emma. David Adeyemi said, where was she taken from? Which country was that? Ghana. She always shuttles between Nigeria and Ghana. But she was in Ghana when she went missing. And they found her in the streets by the beach. So she's currently in a mental institution in Accra, Ghana. So again, if you're international, you want to help, you can do a wall remit transfer to this account, Bisola Johnson Foundation. It is sad to see this, and where she is now. It could be anybody's child. I have had people who I don't know and never met come to me with their problems. I tried to raise money for them on this platform, and you guys gave. There was a time we raised about 70,000 South African rand for some guy who J. Israel employed and left him stranded with his family in Joburg. No place to stay. Had to sleep on the street. I never met him. Until this day, I've not even met him. And I don't want anybody to send me the money. You send the money directly to the people or the person that's going to use it appropriately. Anyway, I wanted to present this to you just so you know, and just so you can also help. I'm going to come maybe tomorrow and talk about what happened to her after she actually went to Cameroon and stayed with John Chi. What did he do to her? And why did she lose it after leaving John Chi in Cameroon? We'll talk more about that. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. Have a wonderful evening.